हेलो अगल. Okay. So today we'll be starting numbers and series document, and initial questions are pretty much comfortable. I hope you all, whichever question you have issue, just tell me. From that question, we will start the discussion. If you have issue with first question, we'll start with the first question. Part of. Pardon? First question: how to find out a given number is positive or negative? What are the conditions would have been possibly, madam? Suppose I have taken a variable num where I'm taking the given input from the end user. Then some number given, say 15. Agree? How to identify that it's a positive number or a negative number as per you? If at all, num is 0, then SOP of num plus. You getting my point? Is a number, you can type also. Done. Else negative. Else negative. Am I right? Louder. Else negative. Very good. Even 0 is there, that is negative. Else if num is less than 0, then SOP of, I'll type only negative. Would that be fine for you? Hope you understand rest of the things, na? Negative. Done. Else it is a 0. Something very complicated. Still, now, so if a number is greater than 0, positive. Else if less than 0, negative. Last option. Can I say everybody can handle it? Shall I proceed? This one program can be done by each one of you, first one. Or shall I type and show you? If you want, you can use the fan, no problem. Let's get started. I'll show you in demo program how you are supposed to be writing it. And be ready. Any program I can ask you to come on board and explain over there. Moving forward. Chali, let's get started. What I expect, first line, you will always class positive or negative. Then public static void main string array of args over here. Let me save the code. Oh, let me save the code in a new folder. Numbers series. Remember now, number series. Inside that, I will create a folder, create a program, positive or negative Java. Here, first thing I want user to enter a number. So, scanner k be equal to new scanner of done, and moving forward. Louder. Scanner done. After this, then enter a number. Then I'll hold it in a variable kb dot next int of. Then if num is greater than 0, then system dot out dot println of num is a, am I right? Else if num is less than 0, in that case, do one thing, say num is negative number. Else num is done. Open into CMD. Open into CMD. After this, done. Java C, Java, some number. Oh, very good. I mean, this is something will never change. Chalo. Enter a number. Once again. Once again. All the scenarios are clear. Easily. Once this much is done, can I say first program is completely done for me? All eyes here. Done. Do one thing. Put your laptop down then. Now this will not continue like this. Huh? Close your laptop lid, all of you. Okay. Pay attention now. Program is done. No issue, right? Right click. First of all, close all the left tabs. Right click. Now this time I'm saying open into folder in Explorer. Folder in Explorer. When I click on this, that folder has been kept open. Agree? What is this program all about? Program number 1, right? After everything is done. Am I making sense? Or as of now, one more thing over here, I would say. Multi-line comment. Here I'm saying first simple run. Few runs I have done it. So what all the scenarios were there? Select it, hit enter, copied, paste. Then comes second one. Select all this, hit enter, paste. Last option. Can I say whatever outcomes I have tried for all the scenarios, positive number, negative number, zero number, I have tried for all the scenario, all of them, ensure to paste it here at the end. Sample, run. Can I say this much must be there for each one of you? I repeat all the terms and condition, how the program should be done, how the code should be done. Extremely important. All of you will follow the same way. One, first thing, you all will create a new folder. Name exactly same number series without fill. Done. Within that, always you want to save the program. After saving the program, you will compile, you will execute whatever outcomes are coming. Because not just one, for every scenario, you will write the code. Agreed. For every scenario, whatever scenario you have executed, take the scenario, paste it there as a sample run in a multi-line comment once everything works fine. Am I clear? If this is done, let's have a cross check. Does it really work even after adding comments and all? See, asking some number. Working fine, right? My program execution is completely done. Everything is ready with the source code. Now, just to have the numbering correct, go over here, F2, start with 01 hyphen. Are you getting my point? Reason, if, how many questions are there? Any idea in the document? 42 questions are there. I know, I remember very well. 42 questions are there in the document. I want questions to be there in this sequence. 01, 02, 03, 04. I want this. Each one of you, every program must have sample run without fail, covering all the combinations. There's some program is there AEIOU. In that case, total how many scenario will come? You remember vowel? Vowel scenario is there. Total how many sample run you will do it? 10. 5 lowercase, 5 uppercase. All 10 should be pasted here. I must see the sample run very clearly because when I am going to check your code, I will check each one of your code. Be ready. And don't try to copy paste. I have a bad habit. Start writing the code next to me. And if I find anybody, sir, all code completed, sir. When I ask you to write and you can't write, whatever happens, you are responsible. Now itself, I'm warning you. If you can't write code, happily you tell, I'll repeat. I genuinely promising you guys, if you tell sir a particular program, I'm not able to understand. No matter how many times I would have explained. For even if one student says I didn't understand, I'll explain everything once again. Any number of time you ask. After me explaining, you must practice. I want sample run. If not found sample runs, I'm not going to accept. If code is not done, I'm not going to accept. If you say, sir, done, and I ask you to write in front of me, and if you can't write, you are responsible, whatever action going to take on you. Now itself, I'm warning. And once I take action, I never roll back. You do whatever you want. You cry, roll on floor. I don't care. I'll not roll back. Before itself, I'm telling. If you can't write a code, that is fine. But if you try to cheat and I catch, whatever happens, yours. Am I clear to everybody? So as online folks, I'll give you one drive location where you need to upload your code. Am I clear? Online folks, am I clear? Everybody, you start completing it. I'll ask it. I want it this way. It looks better, no? With num. See, this way. Number is positive, number is negative. Better. Representation will be better. Can I say this is something understood what all needs to be done, how all needs to be done? Agree? First program I have explained. Moving forward, I expect you to tell me the next number which you want me to tell. Second, third, fourth, whichever. Take your time. I'll start. Second program, now let me start with this. Online folks, quickly respond. The number you want me to explain. Second program, anybody want me to explain? I'm okay to explain. Guys, please don't hesitate. Bhaiya, humble request, don't hesitate. You are part of the batch. If a batch is moving ahead, you must walk along with the batch. Any program, any issue, any doubt, any confusion, any query, any clarification required, please ask. Humble request. And if you are asking doubts or if you are asking me to repeat, I take it in a very positive way, considering that you are interested to learn. I fail to explain. I'll re-explain. Unless you say enough, understood, sir. I'll be keep explaining. I have no issues. And I love this doing it. It is my job. I love doing it. If you ask me to repeat 10 times, 20 times, I'm okay to do it. Provided you understand. If I move ahead, later if I ask, and if you are stuck, that I'll not solve. Yeah, you have a chance. Unless this document be complete, you have time. Any question, any number of time you ask, I'll explain. Once document over, I'll take mock. I'll take mock. We three people, any mock happened? Abhi karta hai. Right after this. And if you can't perform in mock, especially also we do. Now, I'll not spare anybody. Whatever happened in previous mocks, no comments on that. Now onwards, if I ask a question and you can't handle it, I'm not going to spare. On a very strict note, each and every program must be done, and these programs are not generated by myself. Your seniors, super seniors, duper seniors, those who have attended interview, they said that this is the program being done. Put it. Every program was asked in some or other interview in some of the year, for sure. I mean, it was not created overnight, years it has to. And every time I always say, all the students, you attend a drive, any interview attend, you let me know what happened in them. Because if they are asking something which I am not covering, then I should put it. Agree, na? Fair deal? You clear the interview or you cannot clear the interview, that is secondary. What happened in interview without fail commented applies to each one of you. Everybody, clear na? Chaliye. Second question, even or odd. Can I say you can handle? Yes, no. You don't worry about others, you tell. Do you want me to explain even or odd? Anybody? Even or odd? Chal. Let's pay attention. I mean, rather than typing the code, is it okay if I explain? Will you be able to type the code by yourself? All of you? Syntactically, there is no mistakes happening, right? Yes or no? Chaliye, then I'll explain even or odd. Second program. Close your eyes. Chaliye. I'll come to fifth one a bit. I'll basically write the logic part only, like the way I've written earlier. Pay attention now. As usual, my favorite variable, num, and a number. Very good. Input number I'm asking from user. N. This number is done. Now, if a number is said to be even, only when it ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Am I right? Simple one common logic is there. If you see any number which ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Am I right? These are the only possible combinations. Any number whose last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 is an even number. If you observe in these numbers, there is something common. That all the numbers are divisible by, and this is how we check divisibility. What do we do? Whatever number is given, if I want to check the divisibility, then I do a modulus. Say, for example, I want to do with 2 in our case. If modulo division happens, then return value is a remainder. Am I right? A remainder is coming. That remainder, if it is zero, whatever remainder is coming, if that is zero, that means that number is fully divisible by 2. Am I clear? Funda is any number if it is fully divisible by 2. Fully divisible means modulus of 2 returns 0. Then only it is called fully divisible. Divisibility logic, this logic will applicable everywhere whenever divisibility comes. Divisibility means given number, modulus of that number, say n is there. Okay. If it is equal to 0, that means that number is fully divisible. Am I clear to everybody? Agree? Getting my point? If this is the case, then the number should be, come on, or else it is an odd number. So let's write the condition. If this is the condition, the number is even. I hope you will be able to write. Number, this is an even number, whatever is the number, right? The 10 is an even number. Else, able to handle even or odd means divisibility by 2 you need to check. In order to check any divisibility, modulus operator should be used. If after using modulus operator, whatever value comes over here, that is equal to 0, means divisible, else not divisible. Am I clear? Shall I move forward, everybody? Clear? So, next question. Third one. Third one, shall I explain? Second one, will you be able to manage? Each one of you. By the way, you have ample amount of work to be done. Those career path is going on. Apart from these programs, whatever we are completing, that also needs to be done. Tomorrow, I'll take a lengthy session. In that, I may try to cover somewhere 20-25 questions total by tomorrow. By Monday, all the programs we covered plus career path. Okay, okay. So next program is display the even number till unless 100 number, right? 1 to 100. I need to find out all the even natural number it should be ideally. Natural number start from 1. Even natural numbers I need to print it basically. Shall we start? What is the criteria for making a number is even or not? If that number is fully divisible by 2, then it is even number. Agree? How do I check divisibility? What is the formula for the divisibility we always apply? We always apply that number. If it is completely divisible, then it should produce remainder as 0 if divisible. Agree, na? Okay, sir. Agree? And do you agree this should be the condition of the if this continues, then what should I do? If given number is even, then I should print it. Task is what? Display all the even numbers, right? In this case, I will say SOP. I'll simply print it this way, like num plus is an number. Am I clear? Done. If this condition satisfies, else there is no discussion about it. It is asking to print only even number. Even number condition satisfied, print it. Else it is not asking to do anything if a number is not even. Agree? I'll not even worry about it. Agree? Now the point is this will tell a given number is even or odd. Agree, na? If a given number is even, it will print it. But I want all the numbers from 1 to 100. In that case, pay attention, very important. If at all, anywhere you want range. Range means we are starting from 1 going till 100. This is a range where we need to play around between 1 to 100. If there is a range given, ensure you use loop, whichever you like. While, do while, for whichever you want. Am I clear? Which one would I start? I'll do with both the programs, with the for loop as well as while loop. Okay, now? So if this program tells me to print the given number if it is even. This logic I should apply on all the numbers starting from 1 till 100. From 1 till 100, if any number found to be a even number, I'll print it. Else, nothing. Story over. Agree? Range I'll start from, say I'll start with the for loop first. Okay. Integer of I equal to 1. I less or equal to 100. I plus plus. Agree? Put the entire logic, because this is the logic which is repeating itself from 1, 2, 3, 4. For all the numbers, it is repeating what? Check is it divisible by 2 or not. For every number, yes or no? Something which is repetitively happening, iteratively happening. Let's use loop. Iterative statements. Agree? This is the way, one way. For loop, I have written in an incrementing way. Can you see? I'm starting from 1, going till 100. Incrementation I'm doing with. I want vice versa. Suppose, if at all requirement is given, print the number starting from 100, print all the even number starting from 100 till 1. Then only one changes you will do in the for syntax. You will say for int of I equal to 100. Where do you want to start from? 100. How long do you want to go till? 1. Unless I is less or equal to 1. Agree? I is less or equal to 1. Agree? Greater or equal to 1. I plus plus. Agree? Because we are decrementing now. Can this be handled by both the scenarios can be handled? Incrementing as well as decrementing each one of you? Tell you. Moving. चला भाई फॉर में मजा नहीं आ रहा है. Let's start. While. I usually prefer while or for. Do while only when first time without the condition will go. Next time I have to repeat or not. Usually we always prefer while or for. Shall I proceed with the while loop? But the point is, in while loop, whichever variable I'm going to use for the conditioning, that variable should be declared from. Because see, in the for first part, I'm declaring a variable int I equal to 1. That is not there in the while syntax. So for while, I'll take already a variable called int I equal to 1. Then I'll write a condition while I is less or equal to 100. If this condition satisfied, then within the body somewhere, that is the only difference. See, if you observe, difference between while and for is what? In for, at one line, initialization, condition check, and the increment or decrementation is happening. Agree? But in case of while, first you do the declaration separate, declaration and initialization separate, condition, then within the body, ensure within the body, incrementation, decrementation should be done. Agree? And I usually prefer to call while as long as this condition is true, keep doing this. Can this be done by each one of you? Either it's while or for, both easily. So can I expect first time you'll write with for? After writing for, you will copy paste the logic of for and then paste it. Remove the for loop, put the while loop. Understood the program? What? Write the logic with the for loop. Once done, that for loop, copy, paste it with the change for loop, and while above for loop, comment it. Don't delete it. I will check. And I will check only if it is commented. Sir, I wrote it, sir, I removed it. I'll tell you fact, I'm telling you, one of the students, many batches back, has written one program, number and CV. and he's showing last 40 seconds. So Baki, sir, I completed. I just modified the logic, sir, in the same. Is it acceptable? One program you write, first program write, working fine, number change the logic. Second program work. Third, how will I get to know whether you actually practiced or not, boss? Hello, don't be that extra smart. Okay, na? Next level smartness is not required. Honestly, do the task if task is given to make you learn, not to push you against the wall. Try to understand. And all of us are aspiring to become developers, right? Aya na? Agree na? Part of life. Every day we'll do these kind of things. Moving forward. And developers work under pressure, boss. We are the people those who handle maximum pressure than a pressure cooker. Huh? Yeah, you have to work hard. Matter of a week. After that, you'll be chill. Again, we'll come back to conceptual discussion. Shall I? Why? But this 1 week, those who give up everything in life and focus on task, definitely there is a great difference. And this is the first turning point in the batch. I don't know whether I told this before or not. Every batch, after few days, this is that day. There are two groups will be created. I write a program. They only say, sir, understood. Move forward. Understood. Abba, Abba. Moving forward, let me complete couple of concepts more. Situation will come where people, if I start teaching, before I write anything, they will be telling us this. Other people, even if after me explaining, I re-explain. Once again explain. They only give up. Then sir, we can't see this much of explanation. No matter what you do, I can't explain. That is clear to them. Your wish, which category you want to put. Matter of a week. Genuinely, with full dedication, put effort. Aram se you can do it. Nothing rocket science, and I guarantee whatever program is written, every single program you'll be able to. Unless you are satisfied, I'm not gonna move forward. Let the whole world wait. Unless you are satisfied, you be honest to yourself and raise your concern. Alex, I am ready to explain. What is your problem, da? You ask any number of time. I'm ready to explain. No, right? Chaliye, next level program. Next program is third one. Done. Fourth one. Now don't read the fourth program. Display. Display. Display odd number from that num mod I double equal to था उसको not equal करो. Understood? Shall I write the code? Shall I? Pakka 100%. If anybody need explanation, please feel free to ask. Sure, clear? Online folks, can I say initial 4 programs will be done by each one of you. Initial 4 programs. Clear? Fifth one. See, requirement itself is telling you 3 values. Although I'm not in requirement telling no. Shall we start? Can I say you will be able to write a code, enter first number, one variable you take it. Second, that much you can scanner. With the help of scanner, 2 numbers take as an input. Done. I am considering you have taken it. Agree? You have taken 2 variables, A, B. I am creating third variable. Am I clear? See, I am not writing syntactically correct. That type is not given, semicolon is missing. That much you know. Come on. Agree, na? Now logic part. Now situation is, by the end of the program, A should become 20. Simple. Since it is telling you third variable, shall we start? So can you please help me what to do? A is equal to temp value assigned by A. Now wait a minute. Don't do it. These people by-hearted anything. We'll discuss. If you can't tell, by-hearted people are Google, ChatGPT people. Ah, let's get started. Let me explain. Because there are people those who are learning first time. All eyes here. Focus now. Sir, three variables taken. Agree, na? So can I say three memory locations have been stored into the memory? Agree? For A, I have given the value. For B, I have given the value 20. Agree? Now the point. Listen very carefully. What is the actual scenario? Actual scenario is that I have two numbers 10 and 20. I need to swap their A and B value by 20 and agree. For this, what logic we are using? Pay attention. Focus. Logic is simple and straight, sir. Do one thing, whatever value, one of the variable, it's not A or B, any variable you like it, one of the variable value, you preserve it somewhere in a third variable. One of the variable, two variables are there, 10, 20, A, B, agree? One of the variable value, you preserve it somewhere in a third variable. Are you with me? Whose value you have preserved, A or B? That means, can I say, even if I play around with value of A, can I recover the value of A? Or temporarily I kept somewhere. If tomorrow I need it, I can read it from temporary. Agree? Sir, in this way, I can put any number right now over here, right? So what am I saying? Take this value of B and put it where? What is the value? At this moment, A is 20, B is 20. Am I clear? Where is 10? In temp. So what do I need to do? This value, give it to the other variable which we have not assigned. Agree? Till now, I have not assigned any value to B. B will become. Am I clear? Pay attention. These are the three lines. Whatever I explained, same thing is there. First, one of the variable value I'm assigning. Hello, hope you know. RHS to LHS or LHS to RHS. From RHS, I have taken value of A, kept it into temp. Got? At this moment, what are the variable values? A is B, temp. After taking the value of A, which is 10, and keeping it into temp, temp value is, agree? Temp became 10. Done? Moving forward, next time. Now, do you observe one thing? This one copy I have already kept. Now, this value I can play around, right? What do I need to do? Are you getting my point? Take the B value and keep it here, agree? Next slide. Taking the B value and keeping into A. What is the value B? Where am I assigning? A becomes story over. Don't you think at this moment A is louder? B is temp. Clear to everybody? Next line. What am I saying? Now whatever value is kept over in temporary, let me start using. Agree? Am I right? So what am I saying? Whatever value is temp is there, that you keep it into B. Right now at this moment, temp value was 10. I am saying keep the value in. So B becomes. Am I clear? Agree? After this line, A, B, temp. Temp doesn't matter. We need to care about these two. Am I right? At output, what do I need to show? A equal to this, B equal to temp. I don't need to say. I need to swap the numbers value A and B. Can I say each one of you can handle it? Everybody? Easy? Online folks? Fifth one you have asked. Are you comfortable? Thanks, Arun. Sanjay? Are you clear with the fifth one? Are you clear with the fifth one? Others. Vidyashri, Harish. Do I have to explicitly take your name? Harish. Done. Shall I move to the next question? Next question. Largest of One of the very popular questions. Shall we discuss? Shall I wipe the board? Sure, now? Chaliye. Moving forward. I need to find the largest of given three numbers, right? Am I right? So let me hear your suggestions. Moving forward, I can write the logic, but can't you apply your logic before I explain? How many of you can handle? Good Baba. So many people are there here. Yes, madam. Program what we are discussing. Can you explain? पक्का ना? Three will. Largest of three numbers. Okay. Those who didn't understand, those who could not hear, simple. Take three variables as madam is recommending. N1, N2, N3. Three variables I have taken. Three variables have three different values. Now the case is if N1 is greater than N2 and N1 is greater than N3, that means N1 is largest. Second condition. Else if N1 is not largest, then if N2 is greater than N1 and N2 is greater than N3, then N2 is else 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 N3 is largest, right? Let's see then. Why are we wasting time? Shall we start? चलिए पक्का N1 value, N2 value, N3 value, which I'll be keep changing for the logic. Okay, now condition part. If I need to discuss, sir, first you said, say something. If of if at all N1 is greater than N2, why? If this condition fails, second part won't even check. Agree. Remember, short circuit operator. Next. Then I will say SOP and all I'm not writing. Hope you can understand with me. Okay, sir. Else, if N2 is greater than N1 and done. If this is the condition, then N2 is, and you are telling other way, else part, am I right? Else, done. Can be done by each one of us. Pakka na? Sure, whatever numbers N1, N2, N3 are there, these are the combinations. Agree? Shall I wipe and move forward? Online folk, are you comfortable? Yes, no? Quickly respond. Okay. Moving forward, next question. Largest of three numbers twice came, right? It should be smaller. Yeah, sorry. Typo is there. I hope you correct kar leta. No big deal. Logic wise, easy. Chalo, moving next. Multiplication table. Anybody need me to explain multiplication table now also? I am okay to do it. Hello. Do I explain multiplication table program? Online folks? Already discussed. Thank you. चलो moving forward. हाँ भाई ये है अपना interesting question. Next program. Program number 9. Huh? So I have those two numbers with two variables only. If you are simply laughing, these all things will happen. चलिए. How many of you can handle the situation now? Straight hand, apart from a plus, whatever you are trying. That plus I don't want to use. Apart from plus, using plus I don't want. What is that you'll use? Apart from that. Huh? Third one, multiplication. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Let's start. Multiple ways are there. And this is the program as an interview. Our hero, you understand our hero means? One of our candidates. It might be heroine only. You consider that. Our hero went for interview. They asked the program, he second way I want. Sir, one way I know it. No, I want second way. Gave time. Finally, he has handled. Second, I want third. So yeah, focus. It's not that sir, somehow I have done the task. If they ask you to write a different logic, you should be ready with that. Shall we start? All eyes here, please. Pay attention. Okay, sir. Total, I have how many numbers? Say A and B equal to A is 10, B is 1. At the end, A should become, B should become. That's all. What to do? For this program, I am paying attention. Logical, right? Basic three lines of code is that. Swapping three lines of code, whichever. Two variable, three variable, everywhere three lines. Pay attention. A equal to are you sure? Yes or no? Will work? Let's check. The A value is already 10, B value is already 20. You are telling A plus B. Array answer. Storing. A becomes, let it was like, I should not be erasing the value. I was already 10. I made it. Done. Now pay attention. As of now, A is what? B is what? B should become done. Next time I'm saying what? A is what right now? Minus. Then assigning 20 where? Over here. Assign 20. Don't you think A which was 10 became B which was 20 became? Agree? I have used plus plus plus. See, I have done what? Addition first, then I'm doing subtraction. One of the variable, take both the numbers, add it and keep it into one of the variable. Then whichever variable you have kept in, for that variable, leave it, second variable will pick. I repeat, logic. This is the only way you can remember the logic. Two numbers are given, take them, add them and keep it into any of the variable. Whichever variable you have kept it, that has sum of both, right? Second variable you subtract from this one. Whatever value comes, that's the swapped value comes. Agree? This line I'm talking about. Agree? Here, sum of both the numbers are there. Agree? Subtract the other number, you'll get the desired value. Agree? Now you have got the change swapped value. Subtract from the actual sum, you'll get the. Agree with me? I don't want plus minus. Second option. Simple is there. Don't worry. Write with me. Sorry, this way. Then A or B? A or B? Only one place where everybody makes mistake is okay. Nah, this only leads to the problem. Ensure wherever you have kept that you should not use. Are you with me? For B, A, same as A by B, B by A. Are you sure? B, A minus B, A minus B. You need to remember A plus B. Take other variable where you are not keeping. Then A minus B, A minus B. Same here. Multiplication is there, division is there. Let's see the values now. Shall I? Shall I? Already A is B is A into B. Store into. Agree? A became A value is divided by current value B. Answer. Agree? B became, as of now, A is what? Divide by what is the current value of B. Answer. Store in. Oh yeah. कितना मुश्किल है? Easily. There is one more operator is there called TOPI operator. XOR operator. Shall we start? Will you be able to explain the logic? XOR? Third scenario I'm writing. A XOR B. I mean, I have to store A XOR B. Store into. Then B equal to. Okay, I'll do one. XOR logic is there, na? Google a bit. Tomorrow we'll discuss. I'll give you one more day time. Can you Google and come? Because bit level changes are there, which you need to explain me. I give you what they say. If you can't explain, tomorrow I'll explain. Shall I explain now only? मजा नहीं आएगा. Try your level. If you can't explain, पक्का चलिए, leave it. No problem. Because none of you are aware about the XOR operator. We'll do it tomorrow. Shall I proceed now? Next. Both the ways can be done. Addition, multiplication. चलिए, next program. Oh, oh. Next is what? What is ternary? We never heard ternary. What is ternary? We never heard ternary, sir. Three operators are there. Three operators are there. Operand. Three operands are there. Unary will have one operand. Binary will have two operands. Ternary will have three operands. We have never discussed ternary operator so far, right? Shall I move? By the way, all of you are getting the logic, everybody. Each one of you. Sure? Online folks. Faster response. So I have to switch off the lights. Sorry for that. Inconvenience and no to. Okay. Shall we start? So what we are going to explore is a ternary operator. Am I right? Mama, it is written conditional operator. You are telling ternary ra. Huh? Right, Nilofer? Allah बेवकूफ बना रहा है. Huh? Bluffing with us? Conditional operator is also known as ternary operator. That's the only name difference. Where operand 1, operand you understand? What is operand? A, B, C. This is the way we're going to tell this is operand A, B, C, D on the values or the variables on which we are going to perform the operation are called operands. So first operand you will write. After that, no part of the syntax. Question mark is the part of the syntax. Then you will write the operand. So operand 1. Arithmetic, how do you write? Operand 1 plus operand 2. Yes or no? Here operand 1 question mark operand 2. Are you with me? And if you see after that, next is colon or semicolon? Colon and then operand 3. So basically operand 1 question mark operand 2 colon operand 3. Am I clear? Where are you busy, da? What's going on? Nagul, what's going on? Arey bhai. Focus now. The point is three operands are there. Operand 1 question mark operand 2 colon operand 3. Agree? Now the point is pay attention, very important. Three parts are there. In this first part must be a Boolean value, which means if at all you write any statement over here which produces a Boolean either true or false, in that case this will work. First operand must be a Boolean literal. Literal, hope you understand. So out of three operands, if first operand must be a Boolean literal, based on that decision making will happen. Whatever condition check is happening, that is based on the operand first value. So operand 1, if it is a true, then we will execute operand 2. What if operand 1 is false? Execute the third part. Am I clear? Pay attention. Operand first one should be a Boolean value. If operand first operand is a true, execute the operand 2. If operand first operand is a false, execute the louder. Am I clear? Based on this, pay attention. Conditional voice check. Pay attention what am I saying. First off, if you see before the question mark is our entire portion is our operand one. Agree. 10 less than 20. True or false? Ultimately, at this position, it is written Boolean true. If true is there, we should execute operand 2. So this entire expression, whatever is written, outcome is 30. Are you with me? See, first operand must generate either a true or a false value. If first operand value is true, then we'll pick the second operator as the outcome. We'll pick the second operand as the outcome of the entire ternary operation. Am I clear to everybody? Logic is this 30 will be picked as the outcome of the entire ternary operation. That 30 you are assigning in. If I print I, answer is simple, easy. Now tell. Akka, I value false. Incompatible type. Boolean cannot be converted to integer. You are telling only this. I want you tell me output. I didn't understand. Shall I explain? Akka? Chaliye, pay attention. Sir, this much portion. This much portion. What do you think? 10 is greater than 20. True or false? If condition is false, I should execute first operand or second operand. In second operand, this much area is there. Are you with me? In second operand, this all the operations I need to, these all the operations I need to do. Agree? In that case, once again, if you observe, at the place of second or third operand, I am finding another ternary operation. Agree? In this case, are you telling me, sir, here once again, this should be a Boolean literal. Are you with me? If this should be a Boolean literal, condition check, 40 greater than 50 condition. If condition is false, I should pick the operand 2 or operand 3. Operand 3 is, in that case, I will be initialized with online folks. I will be initialized with online folks faster. Chaliye. So can I say outcome is easy to understand? No rocket science, right? Anyway, this is not really required for us right now. Moving forward. Chaliye. Can I say ternary operator is something we all understood very well. Everybody, no confusion. Now, shall I move to the next program? I mean, the program we were discussing about. Find the smallest of 3 using ternary. Any idea? Find the smallest of 3 using ternary. And let me remind you one thing, guys. Don't get worried much. Funda is simple and straight is there. What? Rather than using if else, I can write the ternary. Arey, you are not convinced, huh? Shall I close your eyes? That positive, negative, or 0. Remember the program? Can you help me with the conditions? If num is the variable, then if num is less than 0, then we will say negative, positive, negative. And next condition, what we have seen? If at all num is greater than 0, then we are telling what? Positive. Else, but we are telling what? Am I right? Now pay attention. If I am using the if else letter, is this the way? Am I right? Agree? Focus. Pay attention now. Is this the right way to write if else conditions? Yes, no. All eyes here, please. Clear? Now pay attention. Rather than writing if else, you can write the ternary operation also. Same thing I'll write with the ternary operation. Pay attention now. Sir, first condition is what? Num if it is less than 0. If it is less than 0, then what should I need to tell? Negative means first part. Agree na? Question mark, say negative. Agree? Agree? Else. Else. What? Else what? Agree na? The next condition is what? Num is it greater than 0? Agree? If at all, this one is true, then shall I start writing from here? Say positive. But what if this is also false? Understanding the scenarios? Everybody, 100% clarity is there? Rather than writing if else, I am writing ternary operator. Agree? If I need to write the smallest element, given 3 numbers are there, I need to find the smallest of these 3 numbers using ternary. This is what the requirement, right? So we'll do one thing. I'll practically show you that. By the way, is this clear? Scenario positive with ternary clear, positive negative 0 with ternary clear. Everybody, online folks, faster. Clear? भैया ये क्यों चालू कर रहे हो? So can I say a new program? What is the program task all about? Find the smallest using ternary operator. Huh? Agree? Smallest ternary. Done. Let me quickly. Done. Since I am damn sure I'll be using scanner now itself. Over here, I will say, oh, public static void main string array of args. Oh, next, scanner kb is equal to new of scanner of. Then I will say system dot out dot print of enter first number. Total how many numbers I need? Agree na? Then I'm saying int a is equal to kb dot next int. Done. Total how many numbers I want? 2, 3. Done. Done. Now, shall I write the same with if else first? Can you help me? I need to find the smallest. Then, if at all, A is less than B and louder less than C, then then done. Else if B is less than A in that case and B is less than C, then else is here. P is smallest here. Done. Program over. Shall I save the code? Done. 10, 20, 30. Agree? First scenario I have given first number smallest. Second time I'll give second number smallest. Agree? Third time I'll give done. Since I have already executed the program, ensure this is mandatory activity. Don't miss out. Don't tell me, sir, I missed it. I'll not consider. First iteration, give a space. Second iteration, give a space, give one line, blank, and third. Done. Now save it and ensure go to here 05 space hyphen. Done. Agree. But this was supposed to be done with kernel. We have done with if else. Agree? So shall we change the logic little? This much portion only need to change, na? Agree? So for our sake of visibility purpose also. Done. Sir. Agree? Arey yaar, yes or no? Pakka na? So let me write the logic here itself. Now tell me. Pay attention. Very important. Please. Condition is what? First condition I'll check what? Whatever is there in if, that is the first condition. Agree? If this is the condition, better I should write in a bracket. Done? If this is the condition, then what do I need to do? Print it here. Agree? Say for example, as of now, I'm saying for else part, as far as I remember the syntax, even I'm not so sure. Wait a minute. There is some syntax mistake is that data, just for time being. Whether semicolon will come or not. Although I remember first operand, it must generate a boolean. Second operand can be any Java valid statement. Like you remember, in for also we have seen. Here also similarly like this. Let's see. Shall I execute? Unless we execute, will not learn. Right, not a statement after question mark. This is not the way to do it. Then how to handle, sir? Then nothing much. Then I have patchwork. You understand patchwork? Yes or no? What does it mean by patchwork? Jugaad. I have taken a variable called smallest. If this condition satisfies, you tell me which is the smallest one. If this condition satisfies A is less than B and A is less than C, then smallest is do one thing, na? Then simply say smallest assigned by B. Sorry, A. Agree? Else if. Am I right? Are yes or no? Else this condition is there. I prefer to write the condition within the bracket. And then one more possibility is there. Yes or no? In this case, smallest assigned by B. Else done. Let's see whether this works or not. Very good. Unexpected type R. Required variable found value. Pardon? Smallest equal to this entire condition. हम्म नहीं यार रुको 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 there is some mistake I have done with respect to ternary operator only ना यार my bad I forgot the logic syntax of the ternary operator anybody any idea V2 you have done this program na what mistake am I doing how have you solved it all the program that is not the right way we'll explain tomorrow Arey, if I can't explain one program will you beat me ra he himself doesn't know how to teach and tomorrow I'll explain yeah what's the big deal ternary operator ही तो है कौन सा rocket science है tomorrow I'll explain madam is not happy she didn't say yes hey explain now ra huh is that okay ternary operation programs are explained tomorrow itself there is some silly mistake typing mistake or tomorrow fix करते हैं ना यार shall I move to the next question next program देखो I am a pretty shameless person if I don't know something openly frankly I accept the fact I don't know but I assure you what I'll get the solution unless solution is comes I am not gonna sleep that I know my one day can't you wait you can wait right चलिए भाई next very important program what is this bus number Anna by the way have we done Fizzbuzz already we have done it this is different that is it especially V3P for every moving forward here and there few many of the numbers or series are there which are not well known to us or not much popular to us in that case I've given the detailed explanation what that number meant for somewhere pictorial representation is also you will be fine pay attention listen carefully shall I start online folks are you ready yes or no only one person chaliye now the question is write a program to find given number is a bus number or not pay attention very carefully numbers that are divisible by one part of condition is if a number is divisible by 7 or ends with am I clear if a given number either it should be divisible or ends with 7 if either of the condition is met then it is a bus number for example read 57 is a bus number because it ends with but does 28 ends with 7 but is it divisible by 7 both are look at the example if it is not much visible let me make it visible huh? now visible enter number 1027 divisible or ends with are we sure it is divisible not a buzzer means not divisible full apply next 63 of course divisible we know agree na shall I move we understand the divisibility logic if you need to find out the divisibility what do you do a modulus operation if that outcome of the modulus operation is equal to 0 then it is divisible else it is not divisible simple logic Arey, how do you identify divisibility use modulus operator with that number if outcome is 0 then else story over now new thing we are going to learn this logic is something almost every next program you will use almost 90% of remaining programs at least 80% worst case scenario if you do not understand this logic everywhere you will start if you understand this one logic to read the last digit what is the scenario p This particular question is kept purposely to help you understand how to read the last digit. How to read the last digit. See, first scenario, if you see the what do you call requirement, there are two type of conditions are given, right? One, that number are divisible by 7. Are we know? Are we aware how to find out divisibility or not? Divisibility check. Are we all comfortable? There is no rocket science. Modulus operator of given number 7 is there. Double equal to 0. Story over divisible, not divisible. Clear? Now we have to learn about any number ends with a given number n. Here it is 7. We will go with n. Na? Are you with me? Given number is ends with 7 or not. That means last digit is n or not. That we need to. First of all, wrong answer. Then, and secondly, when I'm explaining, let me. Fine. Shall I move? Understood what needs to be learned? We need to identify how to read the last digit, how to get the last digit of any given number. If a number is given to us, we need to read the last digit out of it. That is what the logic we need to understand. Super important. Every next program almost, you will find it. If you miss this, you miss the train. Am I clear? Shall I move? Close your eyes. Do you really need it, buddy? Do you need it? If you need it, you can do it. I have no issue. Why to purposely? Chal. Shall we start online, folks? Quick confirmation, please. Faster. Faster, faster. Okay, sir. We need to identify the ends with, right? Given a number, take num. Take any number. Okay, na? I want to find out, does it any n natural number, right? Agree, na? It can be any n number, right? That is, I am expecting this last digit is n or not. This last digit is given n or not. Agree? Shall we check? Very carefully understand. Please focus. Very important. Repeatedly, I am telling you guys. Please. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Simple. Sir, if I divide this entire number by 10, forget about programming. Mathematically, am I? One number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm dividing with 10. Outcome will be 1. अब ये नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा मैं. This is you are supposed to tell him. Are you sure? पक्का? पक्का? Tell me then. हाँ. If I divide mathematically, outcome, madam, fast. Madam, in interview, each one of you have to respond. Unless you know the art of talking, how will you handle the situation, madam? Please try to understand. Time is precious. Quickly tell. I'll move to next one. Can you please tell me mathematical calculation? Do you know? Shall I move to the next person or will you tell, madam, please? If I am moving to the next person, preparation is left to you. I am here to teach, to make you understand. It is left over to you. How do you do in interview? In interview, you have to tell, you have to respond, you have to explain. If you cannot do it, nobody will tolerate that in an interview. And if you lose the interview because of not telling, it's your fault. Am I clear with you all? Because boss, you have to respond whatever I'm explaining. There you have to explain to the person, and that person is there to confuse you. You should not get confused. You should stick with the logic. How you do it, that is your cup of tea. To make you more comfortable, I'm using these activities. I know what will happen. Agree? Simple. But the point is to find out the division. In Java, we have one operator called find the division. In order to do the division, I have an operator called ये मॉड्यूलस है. वाह यार, नेक्स्ट लेवल प्रोग्रामिंग हो रही है भाई. कौन पढ़ा रहा तुम लोगों को जावा? Who is teaching this is a modulus operator? Who? You, huh? Hello? Yeah, what is this operator meant for? Arithmetic division, am I right? Whenever you do division, what happens? In that case, number will be divisible, and in case if you are holding this num in an integer variable, in that case, I was listen very carefully. If I'm storing this number as an integer value, then when you do whatever number, divide with 10. You take any number, divide with 10. In that case, this last digit. Pay attention to the last digit. What will happen? Pay attention. This 1234.5. Where am I supposed to store now? I'm supposed to store where? Agree? And hope you remember there is a formula of max of in 10 operand 1 data type, operand 2 data type. We two people. Are once I explained here. Remember? Pakka data type of operand 1, comma, data type of operand done. Now pay attention over here. This number, what is the data type? Louder. Data type. Integer, comma. Then outcome of the entire arithmetic division is. Are you getting my point? Why am I explaining? Everywhere there is a logic, guys. Please. Especially we two people, if I'm explaining something, don't be, I know that. Bhai, I'm sure you don't know this. What I'm explaining now. Agree, na? You have learned the modulus operation, right? You have learned the division operation, right? Did you try with this logic? Because my funda is simple and straight. Let me ask you this. Say suppose whatever is that, and you would have written one variable called digit or d equal to num divided by 10. This kind of operation you have done before, right? My question is simple. If num is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 10, actual answer is coming what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Then it is a double number. How can you store a double number in an integer variable digit? Are you with me? I could confuse you. I am explaining it from the scratch. While I am explaining, don't feel yourself Einstein and please focus for your benefit only. Shall I proceed? Now, please try to understand. See, arithmetic addition, division is happening. Fine, sir. Now, we remember for any arithmetic operation, resultant data type, this is the formula will be applied. Agree? Where max of integer, comma, operand first data type, operand 2 data type will be compared, whichever is the maximum will give. Now, over here, data type. Louder. Then I'm saying max of int, comma, int. Max of int, comma, int, comma, int is. Now, whatever is coming, this must be an integer number. And in an integer number, decimal part will not be there. Agree? Agree? When I do division, in that case, did I lost the last digit? Are you getting my point? When I'm doing division means division with what? To be very specific, even anything, if I'm doing with 10, any number n, if you divide by 10, in this case, in Java I'm talking, that means you are actually telling what? Pick out the last digit. Provided, how? Say num is this. I am saying num divided by 10. This does not pick out the last digit. I am saying this. You store that into the same number. Num divided by 10 and store into the num only. Let me explain. Same thing, if I write it here, how do I write it? What is the value of num? Louder. Divide by 10. Agree? Data type. Divide by. Resultant also will be. Now, mathematic value of this will be 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Because of integer 0.5 is discarded. Whatever number comes stored into. So now num is actually initialized with 1, 2, 3, 4. Earlier, this entire number was there. Agree? Now, don't you think this last digit you have kicked out? This last digit is no more part of the number. Agree? So the basically given any number n, if you divide by 10, kick out the last digit. Am I clear? These are the logics will be coming moving forward every next program. That's the reason I'm explaining. Focus. If you want to kick out any last digit means unit place digit. You know, unit 100 place, sorry, 10th place, 100th place, and so on, moving forward. Clear? If I want to kick out the unit place digit, then divide by 10 that number and store into that same number. Two parts are there. Just by dividing, nothing happens. Divide by 10 and store into the same number. Then you say, kick out the last digit. Agree? Am I clear with this much part? Everybody, second half. Pay attention now. If at all. This much is clear now? Shall I wipe the board? Suppose this time I'm taking a number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now? Okay, sir. Now the point is, our scenario in what bus number what we are doing is where we need to read the last digit, yes or no? See, last digit, two type of operation. One, kick out the digit. Second, read the last digit. As of now, we have learned what? Kick out the last digit. What we are here for? Learning how to read the last digit. I want to read the last digit, that is for this. Pay attention. Whatever number is there, I say divide by 10. Agree? If I mathematically divide by 10, answer is coming mathematically. Agree? But since I was storing into integer value and arithmetic operation was happening, because of which what was happening, this 0.4 number after decimal was discarded. Agree? Deleted. Agree? This time my requirement is digit after the decimal. This number is the remainder. Agree? This remainder is something I wanted. Right now, pay attention. If I'm telling over here, read the last digit. What is the last digit? How do I get? And over here, if you see two parts are there. One before the decimal, one after the decimal. As of now, our desired number, part of before the decimal, after the decimal. I want what? Number after the decimal. Since you are dividing with 10, only one digit will be there after the decimal. If I divide with 100, agree na? Come on, yes or no? As of now, I'm focusing on dividing 10 and getting one digit. Agree? My requirement is to read the last digit. Agree? If I do arithmetic calculation, whatever is the remainder is there, that I need for remainder. What is the operation? N modulus of 10 will read the last digit. Am I clear with everybody? Simple funda is there. Two type of operations with respect to last digit. If I want to read the last digit, apply modulus of apply n modulus of 10 and store in n. That is also there, na? Are you with me? And store in n. If I want to kick out the last digit, then n divided by 10 store in n. Am I making sense to each one of you? To read, what is the operation? Modulus. To kick out, can I say this much you can remember for sure? See, I always say you should not remember the program, but logic you should remember. Yeah. Something you have to remember. If you can't remember, wait, so many programs are coming. You will die of practicing it. You will not forget it all. We two people can relate with me. साले इतने सारे प्रोग्राम लिख के रखे हैं. Oh mama, so many programs are there. Shall we start? What's the time now? Sure. So we'll complete this one program. If you are comfortable, can I go one more hour? Guys, let me ask you very clearly. No need to be worried at all, guys. Being very frank. Can you manage for one more hour? You can manage, we'll continue. If you can't manage, tomorrow. I am ready till evening also. You tell. मेरे को तो और कोई काम ही नहीं है जीवन में. I love what I'm doing, na. Tell. Are you ready? Honestly. Huh. He's saying take it. That's why. Okay, na. He is like, I have to take it, sir. How can you say no? Shall we start? अरे ऐसा no. Make a note of this much. Write it this way. Kick out the last digit. Then you write n equal to n by 10. Read the last digit. N equal to n mod 10. These are the two lines important. Let's get started with bus number program. Done? Now, shall we start? अरे बोलो यार, पूरा लिखवाओगे क्या फिर से? Once again. Then first thing, KB is equal to new of scanner system dot in. Then comes louder java dot util dot scanner. Then first thing I need to ask the user to enter a number. Agree? Then I will say system dot out dot print. If you are not responding, I mean it, you're gonna have it from till the last warning. Is that clear? Louder. Then I will say enter a number equal to done. Then I will say int num is equal to kb dot next int of. Then I need to write the logic for the bus number. Agree? I am not happy everything writing into the main method. Nice. Till now, whatever I have done, I wrote everything in main method, right? You will not do that. For every program, let's write one different method apart from main. Any problem? Why are we doing it that way? Readability and most important, separation of concern. What is that I'm telling? Most important part is separation of concern. The main method is to take the data from the user, so the data to the user, result of the program. Agree na? Don't write any logic over here. Strict instruction as per the designing. Any class when we are designing rules are main method is meant for interacting with the user. As of now, we are saying user, but that is actually front end. Main method is to interact with the front end. We are back end people, Aro. Agree na? Don't write any logic into it. Write any logic in a separate place. Are you with me? Chaliye. Then how do I do, sir? In that case, write another method, public static. By the way, what is the purpose of the method? Listen carefully. This is something new for you all. Pay attention. Purpose of the method is simple and straight. Now, I'll give you one number. You tell me buzz number or not. What is the scenario? I want to write a method which accepts the input, integer number. Agree? And in return, tell me given number was a buzz number or not. Agree? Ultimately, how many outcomes are there? How many outputs possible? If a number, integer number is given, then I'll find out whether a given number is buzz or not. In return, how many possibilities are there that a given number can be a buzz number or not? Total, how many possibilities are there? Either true. Am I right? And as per the what do you call best practices, it is always recommended whenever your method is returning Boolean. Listen carefully. As per best practices, whenever your method returns a Boolean data, return type is Boolean. Pay attention. Public static Boolean. In that case, your method name must be interrogative. Interrogative, interrogation, hard. Are police this interrogation with the victim? Do you know? Agree, na? Agree? Interrogative sentence means asking question. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm asking. I'm giving example. This is a interrogative. I am okay. I am okay. Affirmative. I am not okay. Negative sentence. Are you not okay? Interrogative. Negative sentence. समझ में आ रहा है कुछ की बाउंसर गोइंग very good. I am not a communication trainer. If you can't understand, I am helpless. My job is to teach you the logic. Funda is simple. When you're writing any method which is in the Boolean, write it in a question form. Interrogative means question should be there. Let me ask you, is buzz number? Is it a buzz number? Yes, no. True or false? Are you with me? As per the convention, any method returns Boolean must write interrogative. Agree? Starting with uppercase, lowercase. Always lowercase, then followed by the camel case for method. Agree? I saw yesterday a couple of people writing uppercase also for variable name. Never make mistake. Variable name, method name must start with the lowercase only. Am I clear? No confusion? Now, what is the input I'm expecting, sir? Some number. Agree? Okay, sir. Possible. First thing first. What do I need to do, sir? Given number, I need to find out either it is divisible by 7 or, so can you please help me? If at all, num, how do I know whether it is divisible? Using mod divisible by 7 and as a best practice in a bracket. This is the first half of the condition. Condition says if a number is divisible by 7, louder, or Allah, or the num should end with, if I want to know whether a number ends with a particular number or not. That means I need to read the last digit. Agree? To read the last digit, I'll use what? Num mod. Agree? I read the last digit. Num mod 10 will give me the last digit. Is it equal to 7 or not? That I need to check now. Are you? Yes or no? Num mod 10 will give me the last digit. Now I have to check the condition. Is this really equals to 7 or no? Wait. Ayyo. Sorry, wait a minute. Is it really equal to 7 or not? Am I clear? Two parts of condition is there. First part of condition where I need to find out the divisibility check. Given a number is divisible or not, I will do what? Modulus of 10. Sorry, modulus of given that number. If it is equal to 0, that means completely divisible. Agree? Modulus of that number double equal to 0 is a divisibility check. Agree? Now I'm telling if a given number is nth with a particular number or not. For that, I need to read the last digit. To read the last digit, modulus divided by 10. I got the last digit. If that last digit, this is the logic to read the last digit. Do you agree? I read the last digit. I want to check. Is it equal to 7 or not? Can I say both the parts are clear to all of us? Divisible by 7, last digit equal to 7. Everybody, if this is the case, then wait. If this is the case, then I'm saying आज क्या रखा है यार तुम्हें? Am I right? Are you making sense? This method does what? Supposed to return something. Na? When I have written void, then you will print it here. I am returning either true or false. If condition is true, you are asking a question to me. Come on. Is this number a bus number? Given number, is it a bus number? True. Yeah, it is a bus number. False. Not a bus number. Louder. Agree? Now, can I say else? Return false. Agree? Nahi. Hello. What's happening? Why I am not willing to write the else part? Pay attention. There is a different way of writing. I am expert. See, else part you can write it. I am sure what is the big deal in writing else part. Each one of you can handle it, right? What's the big deal? This everybody can write it, right? Done? There is no big deal writing this way, right? Agree? Many developers end up writing it this way. May I explain? You will understand everything. Don't worry. Shall I start? Listen carefully. Sir, given number, suppose our given number is actually 777. Given number is 777. Agree? In that case, num value is 777. When I said 777 mod 7, that means is it divisible by 7? Will it produce 0? 0 will be produced. Agree? If 0 has been produced, of this entire expression is producing 0. Then I say double equal to 0. This entire outcome is true. After true, if you see or, no need to read it. Are you with me? Either of them two means true. Agree? I don't need to read the next stuff. Agree? If condition is true, basically entire operation condition is true. Yes or no? If entire operation condition is true, shall I get into the if body or shall I go outside the if body? If a condition of if is true, then I should get into the if body or I should go outside the if body. Bulb enlightened? No problem. Pay attention. If condition of if produces true value, then I should go within the if body or should go outside the if body. Louder. Within the if body first statement. What are you telling? Return true. Now return is a keyword meant for sending the control back it came from. not true. Hold on. Return is a keyword meant for sending the control back where it came from. What does it mean? What does it mean? Pay attention. Somewhere you would be calling this method, na? Is buzz number. In that you will pass num. Arey yaar. Is this the way to call the method? Yes or no? You are calling a method, right? Program execution start from where? Yaar. Program execution start from main. First line done. Second line you will tell enter a number. Number entered. That number you are storing into num variable. Agree? That num you are passing where? That num you are passing where? Another method is bus number. Agree? Is this a method call? Is this a method call? If there is a method call, immediately control will step from the current body, get into the exact match form. Agree? Get into that method body. Whenever control enter into any method body, corresponding. अब बाकी लोगों का क्या सीन है? Apart from these 4 girls, have you heard about activation record, tag frame? Have I explained something like this? Were you there in those classes, madam? No problem. Fine. Pay attention. Whenever control enter into any method body, first thing is to create a tag frame for that method with all its local variables. Agree? There is only one local variable num value you have passed. Agree? Now pay attention. Then you have checked the condition. You understand itself is true, so you didn't check the second half because our operation. Agree? If condition is true, you get into the if body. Agree? First line of the if body itself says return. That means wherever you came from, return back to that place. Agree? Where did I come from? I came from this line only. Am I right? I came from this line. Let's go back there. But while going, ensure you take a Boolean value. What is that Boolean value you are taking while returning? The return says return to the point where you came from. Agree? While returning, ensure to carry a true, which is a. Am I clear? Everybody, no confusion. 100%. Okay, sir. But suppose I am saying, consider this is a number, or let me write it. 15. 15 is definitely not ending with 7. Agree? Is it divisible by 7? Now, if this is the case, shall I start? Now tell me, num mod 7. Outcome. Num mod 7 is a false. Huh? I'm asking num mod 7 false. You are telling. अरे यार now पूरा flow तोड़ देते हो यार. Num is what? Mod 7. False. नहीं sir, false आएगा. Num mod 7 will produce false. Huh? 15 by 7. 2 point. My answer is expectation is false. Arey, have your presence of mind. Come on, yaar. Am I shouting at you? नहीं रे ये प्यार है यार. Don't feel bad, okay? Now, if I see, point is try to understand. My way of explanation is like one flow I start tuck, 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 and complete. If that tuck, 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 tuck does not happen and somebody breaks the flow, don't look at there. Look here. This is what I keep. Hey, don't look down. Respond here. Why? That tuck, 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 tuck. You give wrong answer, that flow gets broke. मजा नहीं आता. Agree ना? I am not shouting at you, yaar. We are friends, no? Still. Chal. Moving forward. So num mod 10, num mod 7 will produce. Is it equal to 0? Outcome of this false. Now we reach to the. If false, shall I check the second half? Pakka. If it is OR operation, if first half is true, then only you will not check it. Else you have to check. If this is an AND operation, first half is false, no need to check second half. Outcome will be false. If it is AND operation, first outcome is true, then you have to check the second also. Agree? Am I clear? Now pay attention. Our first off is false. Do I have to check the second operation when I am doing the or? Yes, sir. In that case, num value 15 mod 10 will produce. Is it equal to 7? Condition is false. False or false. Shall I get into the if body? Step out of the after if body, what is written? Story over. Am I supposed to return back to same place with the false value? You write else or you don't write else. Making sense? Everybody? Shall I move to the next one? Now if I execute, will the program work? Yes or no? Agree? Sure? Chal. Are you sure now? Because I'm 100% sure it is not gonna be useful. But program compilation fine, execution also fine, outcome will not be there. Enter number say 1777, whatever. Enter. Oh, huh? Oh, print statement is missing. Where do I write the print statement? Within the method of is bus number. In main method, what do I write over here? Tell me. Array, you people only told na in main method. After the method call, okay, sorry, was just pulling your leg. Chaliye, boliye. After the method, I need to write what? System dot out dot print of num. Very good, very good, very good. I hope you understood the glitch. Is bus number. One more possibility is there. System dot out dot print of num plus is not a bus number. हाँ भाई problem कहाँ है? You understood something na? Sir, when to print bus number, when not to say bus number. Reason. Come first of all, you tell me. When I executed this program right now, was it executed? भरोसा ही नहीं है भाई साहब. Seriously, who cares? Is a bus number, is not a bus number. Both it is telling, na? One of them I want. Then pay attention. Over here, am I returning some value? In both the scenarios, whether condition is true or condition is false. For if condition is true, I'm returning true. If condition is false, agree? No confusion. Whatever you are returning, are you storing it somewhere? See, pay attention. When you call this method, control came to this method body, agree? When I say return true, where is it going back? At the same line number 8, agree? At line number 8, outcome of the entire method call is what? True. So no. Where are you storing that true? Are you storing somewhere? No. Hope you remember. If any method return type is non-void, apart from void you write anything else, then return statement is mandatory. In any method body, if return type is not a void, then you have to write return statement mandatory. Agree? Agree? But is it mandatory to hold the value coming from the method? No. Agree? At this line number 8, it is not mandatory whatever outcome is coming from the method. What is the outcome coming from the method? Either true or false. Am I storing somewhere? Am I storing somewhere? No, that is not mandatory. Whatever outcome of the method call is coming, that is not mandatory to hold it. That's the reason program is working. There is a glitch. That is how it is. Point is, whenever you write a method whose return type is non-void, return type is mandatory. Agree? Returning is mandatory. Receiving, optional. You receive it or not receive it, fine. See, I'm not receiving. What is coming? Either true or false. Am I storing somewhere? Am I storing somewhere? still works fine. Output is also coming, right? So ideally, being a good programmer, I should what? I should do what? Boolean. I'm taking a variable called fancy purpose. All everybody follow this fashion. I also follow the fashion. There is no logic by flag, sir. भैया boolean variable की value flag रखने में मजा आता है. That's all. There is no logical explanation for that. Shall I move? You take whichever variable name you want. I prefer to take flag. Recommend also flag. Move. Okay. Pay attention now. If at all flag is double equal to true, then say this line. Agree, na? Is it the right way to write the code? Wrong. Don't forget the curly braces, guys. Else you will also get escalation like me. You remember? Pay attention. Shall we move forward? Now can I say everything is correct? Shall we check now? Same scenario. Like last time, whatever number we gave, same number will give. Coincidentally, is the bus number divisible by 7. Any confusion, guys? This part you didn't understand, if and all. Did you understood? Everybody? Pakka? If you understood, then I have to confuse, you know. Tell me now, what is happening? Pay attention. Focus. I am telling whatever data is coming from the is bus number, returned value, either true or false, possible to value, yes or no, that I'm storing into a variable. What is that variable? Agree? This variable, I am directly putting in where is the equal to true. Reason. This flag will have only two possible values, either or false. If of true, execute the body. If of false, execute the else part. Then why double equal to true required? Are you with me, everybody? Any confusion? Panda is simple, guys. If you want to write double equal to true, that's fine. It will say true double equal to true, which is true. Agree? Ultimately, what is this comparison producing? Either true or false only. Only two possible values, true or false. Array, flag also can have two possible values. That is true or false only. Why to write that condition also? Agree? Am I clear? Sir, in that case, honestly speaking, earlier I understood everything. You goofed up everything, made it super complicated now. Sincerely right, if else condition, take a flag variable, everything fine. Remove the double equal to true. Remove the variable flag also. Things are working fine. You have a problem with that, huh? Shall I show you? See, my job is to show you all the combinations. Your wish, which one you follow. Sorry. Yeah, why? Now what is happening? Pay attention. I'll explain you all three scenarios. Whichever you like, you do it. I have no left to you. I need to explain all this. Clear? Initial two you understood. I took a flag variable. Then I said flag double equal to true, first scenario. Clear? Second scenario, I said if of flag only directly, no double equal to true and all. Agree? That is also clear? Louder. Third scenario. Pay attention. What am I saying? Sir, is bus number of num. What is the written type of is bus number of num? Boolean. Possible values. Why do I need to hold it into another variable based some memory? Are you getting my point? Without that, directly I'll write if of is bus number of num. Either true will be there, false. If true, it's a bus number. Else, totally over. Nothing rocket science I'm doing, guys. Pay attention. Third scenario, I'm not taking any variable at all. When I'm not taking any variable, I'm not telling double equal to true or not at all. Whatever value coming, only two possible values, either true or false. If of true, execute the if body. If of false, execute the else body. Story over. Why do I need to take the flag variable at all? Agree? Three ways are there. You do whichever way. Am I clear? But you confirm me. Is there any area out of these three scenarios, whichever I explained? Take a flag variable, flag double equal to true. First scenario. Second scenario, without double equal to true, directly if of flag. Third scenario, I don't want flag variable, directly write the method call from the if body itself, if condition itself. Agree? All three scenario, did you understand or not? Tell me that. Everybody understood? Online folks? Quick. Clear? That. So basically, done for the day. People are confused, that's why I'm thinking. हाँ तो हिसाब बराबर होगा ना. I asked for 1 hour. I ate only half an hour ना. By the way, did I waste your time? What was the intention? To make you learn, Ray. And are you dying of hunger? I am. Now I started. Chalo, shall I quickly show you the attendance code? Our V2 and V3, na? Chalo, mark your attendance, but being a good student. Chalo, jaldi karo, jaldi karo. Start the counting, please. Two. Online, how many are there? 3. Chalo. Bye-bye. By the way, was it a helpful session for you people? How about V2 people? Good revision happened? Shall I say, if you are attending revision classes, obviously this is revision for you. At least this document you have already completed, na? How about patterns? All of you have completed patterns? Sure? Can I give one show to pattern? Now? Hey, V2 people, stop making eye contact, huh? All the V2 people, I hear. Can I give one pattern program? Can you solve it? Confident, not confident? Tell me that. Confident. Ask any pattern stuff. 1, 2. बाकी लोग क्या कर रहे थे? Rest of the people, what you were doing it? Only 2 people got the confidence? Something went wrong. Why?